Alright folks, what we have here is a Honda CRV. Trying to locate a oil leak. And the oil leak is all around the oil filter area. I just wiped it down, but it's all in this area here, and it's all over here towards this frame. Okay, so whatever it is, it's just coming straight down here, and I located it to an oil pressure switch. I'm going to use this brand here from AutoZone. It's a PS639. Okay, I put a little Teflon tape on it already to get it to roll. All right, this is a 15/16, or you can use a oil pressure switch socket, or metric. You can use a 24. 24 is a little bit on the loose side, but that's the closest thing because 23 is too small. All right, so I'm going to show you exactly where it is. Let me get my flashlight. All right, in order to get to it, you got to pull the wheel off, because it's not in the center of the engine block. It's actually towards the front, which is on the passenger side. All right, so once you pull the wheel off, you look under here. So I can show you from underneath. Let's see each way. Let's go this way. I'm gonna put the camera this way, up and around. Let me show it to you. Okay, it's up there. Okay. That's the switch. That's an oil leak. You see it? That's the physical drip right there. Okay, that's the connector to it, and that's the switch screwed into the engine block. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna remove that connector. There should be a little tab that you can squeeze. We'll squeeze that tab. W'll pull that connector. And we'll put the wrench on the socket, the wrench on the switch there, and we'll remove it. All right, so yeah, the wheel's got to come out. I'll show you where it is from out here. Okay, it's behind that green connector. All right, so you're gonna have to do it up and around. Show it to you a different way. Yeah, there it is. You can see it this way. All right, so I'm gonna spray some brake cleaner in there to clean that connector up a little bit. There's no sense working dirty. All right, I'm gonna clean up that area, and then we're going to go in and remove it. All right, the plug's going to come out first. All right, I sprayed it up there real quickly. That's a rubber boot that goes over that connector. Okay, so just fold it back over, and we're going to go grab that little connector. It's a little tab, but this one looks like it's on the top. So I'm going to go and grab it. Yeah, there you go. And we're going to unplug it. Okay, this is, like I said, this is just a little rubber boot. I flipped it over, so it looks like a umbrella in a wind. You know how it flips over. All right, so I'm gonna take this connector, bend it down a little bit, and when I get to that sensor, I don't know what room in there for a ratchet or a socket. You can get a deep socket in there, or you can get a wrench in there. Let's see which one is more feasible. All right, but like I said, that just spins off. All right, and you put the new one right back in the same spot. All right, I'm going to use two hands over here. So let's see if I can just crack that loose for you. All right, so there it is. I'm going to get this from the bottom here. All right, 15/16 deep socket. I was able to get in there with a flex head. We're going to go and we're going to spin this off. Here it is. All right, a little oil is going to come out. That is normal. I'm going to take the new one. Find that spot right in there where it's leaking. I'm going to stick it in there. Let's try to do it. Do it left-handed. Try to remember the angle that it came in on, because that's going to give you a problem. All right, I got to do it with my right hand. Sorry, folks. Let's pause this. Okay, because it's in a bad spot, can't really get it from here. You're going to have to, hand is going to go through here in front of the axle, but your view is going to have to be from here in the back of the axle. okay? Because you got to know exactly how that is angled, because if you're putting that sensor in the wrong way, you're going to end up cross-threading it. So you got to try to catch it from back here to view it and put it in nice and slow. Once you get the threads in there, then it should be spinning in with ease, okay? It's going in hard. You got to cross-thread it, okay? And these pressure switches, remember, they're really, not of good aluminum, okay? And they are tapered fit, so you don't want to make it too tight when you screw it in, because then you're going to snap it. And if you snap it, you're going to be in even bigger trouble, because then you got to drill that hole in there and get the old piece out. And I don't think you're going to have enough room in here to get anything in there to drill anything out. So might have to pull the motor out once you break it in there. All right, so once I got it in there hand tight, I'm just going to give it another little bit turn with the wrench, and then we are good. Okay, I don't think there's any torque specs because it doesn't really bottom out. It's not like a bolt that bottoms out. So I'm going to get my wrench in there, just going to tighten it up, and then I'm going to clean out this plug. I usually like to spray something in there to clean it up, because the oil leak might have went in there. And of course, oil or any kind of water can transmit electricity. The oil light can be on after you changed it. All right, so let's do that. All right, I put it in there. Like I said, go easy because it will snap. Okay, there is no torque on it. It's actually tapered, so it gets tighter as it goes in further. All right, you got to do it by feel. That's all I can tell you. If you never changed the one, it's gonna snap. All right, so you got to really know what you're doing on this one here. Okay, so I got it in there. I shot it with some brake cleaner into the connector, and then I used my nice little trusty rigid little leaf blower, I guess, to blow out the connector inside and out to make sure that it's definitely dry. Okay, now I'm going to just put this connector on. On this one, the tab is going to be in the back now. So I'm going to do this by feel. Since technically I can't even see it anymore. Go on. I can't do it with the camera. Let's see how I can take this camera out. It's amazing when you take the camera out of your hand, it goes in instantly, right? All right, so it's in there. Just gonna slide it into it clicks. You heard that click? There's a rubber boot. Like I said, I flipped it over so it looks like an umbrella in the wind. Just gonna flip it back over. And voila. Right, so now it's nice and covered. A little booty. We are good to go. Let's look at the old switch. Okay, they usually leak between the metal body and the plastic connector over here. Right, see how it's nice and dry here between the black piece and the aluminum piece right on the bottom. As you spin it, you're gonna see a little drop here. Right there, see the wet spot? Dun, dun, dun. Wet spot is right here. See, it's dry over here. Okay, as you're coming around, you're gonna see the wet spot, and that is where it's leaking from. All right, see a little bit on top. So the oil pressure could be as high as 60 psi. Will come shooting out of there like a little rocket. Sometimes they leak in the connector itself. Okay, and sometimes when you get that, you get a little oil light, or you get a intermittent oil light. All right, but that's it, people. Oil pressure switch, AutoZone. I use the PS639. Okay, I'm gonna go start it up now and look at it before I put the wheel and assemble it all back together. Just want to make sure it's not leaking. All right, let's do it. All right, there you go. I peeled the boot back after I started it, so you can see that it's not leaking, so it's good to go. All right, I'm gonna put that boot back on, put the tire back on, and we're all done. All right, that's it. Oil leak, It's amazing how that thing leaks. It'll come down and mess up this whole frame area over here. And with the wind, it's just going to blow it towards the back, off to the sides. You'd be surprised where oil leaks come from. All right, this has been leaking for a while. Customer said he does lose about 2 quarts in about a week. All right, so check for leaks, fix the leaks, and that way it doesn't mess up your driveway. But if it does mess up your driveway, look at my other videos. Got a great trick to take oil leaks off cement driveways. Asphalt, sorry guys, can't help you with that. That'll just sink into the asphalt. All right, thanks for watching.